Hey guys, I don't know if that got cut off. Hey guys, it is iOS Warrior from Doge Game Studios, and this is where I sit to record all of my gameplay and a lot of the stuff that I do on my computer, and a lot of the stuff that I publish to YouTube that's been recorded on a screen has been done here. And if you want proof, there is, if I can angle this just right, there's my monitor, and I've got those two windows right there. And I just wanted to make this quick video. I want to make this as a warning to all customers of Lenovo laptops, or, yeah, I mean, they're Lenovo now. They got sold out by IBM. God, how many years ago? I don't even know. I just want to make this video as a quick warning to all customers of Lenovo laptops that are looking to do some light gaming or graphically intensive things on them. The problem I've been having was a lot of the videos that I've been recording have actually not been uploaded. I have over 50 videos that I've tried to record that haven't been uploaded due to the failure that people call laptops made by Lenovo. I've had 3 Lenovo laptops now, all of which I've used for gaming, and they've been really good rigs for gaming, and they give me good FPS. I mean, most games that use the Source engine, I get at least 60 FPS on them, because I set it in my BIOS to use the dedicated graphics card of the PC instead of just using the processor, because let's all admit, using the processor for graphics is, you're not going to have a fun time. But I've had 3 Lenovo laptops that I've used for gaming, like TF2, Counter-Strike, stuff like that, Half-Life, and they've all had one problem that I've heard about in numerous cases with Lenovo laptops: overheating, because the fans in the heat sinks are not working correctly to cool down the laptop. They advertise these things as perfect for CAD software, gaming, any graphically intensive stuff, because they've got a powerhouse of a graphics card inside them, but their GPU fails to cool the unit. I just said GPU. Their fan system fails to cool the unit. They've got one fan in this entire laptop, folks. One fan. And, you know, these things, if you take them apart, they are packed together with parts, but I see numerous places that you could size it down and pack at least another fan in there. And they've all had an overheating and shutting down problem, which I cannot stand. You guys cannot believe how annoying it is to be playing your favorite game, and all of a sudden your sound goes out, and then a half a second later your screen goes black, and your laptop's lights are off. And it's so extremely aggravating that I really cannot stand it, because Lenovo put these amazing graphics cards in their units, and I do have to applaud them. These are amazing graphics cards we're talking about. But what really aggravates me more than anything else is that they advertise them with graphically intensive software and say that they're the perfect powerhouse of a laptop. And yes, they are, if your cooling system was smart enough to be able to update the fan speed as you go. And in all 3 of these Lenovo laptops that I've had, the fan speed has had one problem. It has been locked by Lenovo to not be user changeable. So you cannot install a program on these laptops that allows you to change the fan speed the way you want it to. The computer decides what the fan speed is, and if it makes a bad guess, it overheats and shuts down. Now, if you're going to put this kind of GPU and such a powerful CPU in a laptop, does it not make sense to make it either possible for the user to change how fast the fan goes, or just put a more powerful heatsink in the unit? I mean, I've heard that their desktops are amazing for gaming, and their desktops, I've heard, are great for customization and adding more powerful processors, GPUs, etc. But I've never owned one of their desktops, so I can't really judge their desktops, but I've owned 3 of their laptops, and I cannot stand how annoying it is when, like I said, you're playing your favorite game, your sound goes out, half a second later your screen goes black and your laptop's off. Now, if you're going to put such an amazing GPU into a laptop that is so good for gaming, and not even to mention the CPU, which the heatsink spans across a diagonal portion of the laptop with the CPU here, the GPU here, the fan here, and then the 2 heat sinks around the corner of the laptop here. That's basically how the laptop looks if you were to open it up and toy with it for a little bit. And the heatsink, number one, is a pain to get out. I mean, a desktop, I have a desktop open just laying here, and I can easily reach over, just pull the heatsink out. Now, I know with laptops it's a completely different story, but I know it's a completely different story pulling the heatsink out because it's got to be mounted in there just right to be able to fit all the other components in. But at least give it a more powerful fan or a modifiable speed fan. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Just give it a fan with an adjustable speed. Give it a more powerful fan. I mean, you don't have to make it an adjustable speed fan, but you can at least put a little bit more power into the heatsink and the fan and make it to where the fan runs a little bit faster and knows when to speed up and when to slow down. My laptop has 2 speeds. One is silent, and then the other is just this very quiet fan sound. And when I'm gaming, I expect it. I mean, I've played games on numerous laptops, and they just chug when they run games, and they're better laptops than this. They chug when they run games. This one has no fan issues, and here's the reason why that's a problem. I also have a Dell Inspiron 7720 or 7200, something like that, that I've played Counter-Strike Global Offensive on. And when I play the game, I can feel the computer start vibrating, and I can hear the fan the computer just chugs to run the game. And it's a far better computer than one of these. And if one of these things doesn't chug to run a game when a better computer does, that's a bit of an issue. I mean, that's kind of like, that's kind of like an ant pulling a tank when another tank can't pull a tank, if you get what I'm saying here. But I just made this video as a warning to all Lenovo users. If you're experiencing fan issues, I suggest you just take your computer back or sell it and get some money out of it, because these are like $4,000 to $5,000 machines, and they're, in my eyes, a complete waste of money. They're good for just everyday conventional surf the web, run a few programs, laptop kind of use, but when it comes to gaming and CAD software and GPU intensive stuff, they are absolutely atrocious. Now, like I said, if you are experiencing these kind of issues with your computer, I suggest you just sell it, get a couple $1,000 out of it, because that's how much these things retail for. And I've got a model from 2010 that still retails for around $1,500. So what I'm thinking about doing is I might sell it and just see if I can get enough parts to build a decent desktop for myself. But then again, I don't know, because the price of a desktop build is just going up more and more and more daily. And like I said, I've said it like twice now, I'll say it again. If you've got one of these machines and you're having the issues that I'm describing, just take back your machine, sell it for a couple $1,000, and just build yourself a good gaming desktop, because it's better than what these things can do. A gaming desktop, I guarantee most motherboards will have the option enabled to speed up your fan, Lenovo. to speed up the fan. Do you know what that is? But other than that, pretty sure I've got my point across, and yeah, just if you guys want a good gaming PC, do not buy these things because they're a complete and utter waste of your time. And I will see you guys next time.